Content pillars can be the key to taking your marketing strategy to the next level. In this video, I'm going to explain what they are and how you can use them to create content that engages your audience and drives traffic to your offers. By the end of this video, you're going to have all of your content pillars in place and know exactly how to use them inside of your business. So first of all, what are content pillars? Well, content pillars are basically topics that you want to be known for. They should be broad enough that you can write a lot of content about them, but specific enough so that your audience understands what to expect from you. For example, if you're a travel blogger, some of your content pillars could be travel hacks, budgeting tips, and what to pack for vacation. For myself, in my business at the time of recording this video, my content pillars are YouTube, content creation, my why, and marketing strategy. The amount of content pillars you have is completely up to you, and it's going to depend on your niche. I recommend brainstorming everything that you want to talk about within your business onto a piece of paper and then categorizing all of those different topics into different pillars. Once you do that, I recommend keeping your content pillars to anywhere from 3 to 6. This allows you to have a lot to talk about, but not be too overwhelmed. I also don't want you to forget about content pillars that show the human side of your business, things like behind the scenes or your why or inspiration. For example, as you can see in my content pillars, I have one that's called My Why, and this really encompasses why I started my business, my passions, my traveling, my clients, and more. So now that you know what your content pillars are and you've decided on them for your business, how can you utilize them in your marketing strategy? Well, content pillars allow you to have focus in your content. It can be really easy when you're sitting down to create content to get overwhelmed by all the things you could talk about within your business. But by having content pillars, it really narrows things down and makes it easier for you to come up with content ideas. I recommend putting a content pillar to each day of the week that you want to be posting onto your different social media channels. That way you know exactly what type of content you need to be creating for each day of the week and each day of the month. Another hack that saves me a ton of time is creating a content bank where I can store all of my different content ideas under each of these categories or content pillars. That way, when it comes time to create content for the month, all I have to do is go to my content bank and pull ideas under each category and fill them into my content calendar. Once you have your content pillars created, the best way to work smarter and not harder is by creating smaller categories under each content pillar. This means taking one content idea under one pillar and talking about it in different ways. This is the key to exploding the amount of content you can get from one idea. Let's go through an example together. Let's say that my content pillar is YouTube. Underneath that content pillar, I've come up with the idea of talking about how to bring in leads with YouTube. Now I can take that idea and talk about it in different ways through categories. So maybe in the first piece of content, I talk about the goals that people might have when it comes to bringing in leads with YouTube. In the second piece of content, I talk about Video Marketing Accelerator, my group coaching program that shows you exactly how to bring in leads with YouTube. And then maybe in my third piece of content, I tell you a story about how when I first started my business, I was really struggling to figure out how to bring in leads into my business until I figured out how to use YouTube. So do you see how all three of those pieces of content are talking about the same idea under the same content pillar, but in different ways? So I want you to try mapping this out for yourself and see how much content you can really create. To get my complete process on exactly how I do this inside of my business, you can click the link below to learn more about my YouTube Fast Track Formula Toolkit. So how else can you use content pillars to keep yourself organized within your business? Well, the first way is you can actually use content pillars to drive traffic to your website. If you have a blog on your website, you can actually use your content pillars as categories to organize your content and make it easier for people to find what they're looking for on your site. The second way is that if you have a YouTube channel, and if you don't, I highly recommend you get started with one, but if you do, you can actually create playlists based on your content pillars. This will not only keep your channel organized, but it will also allow people to find your content easier and allow the search engines to find your content and populate it in search results using your content pillar keywords. And finally, number 3, when creating offers for your business, you can actually use your content pillars as inspiration and think about what offer leads to which content pillar so that you can create content under those content pillars that then funnels to that offer. So now that you know what content pillars are and how you can use them, I'd love to know, are you currently utilizing them inside of your business? Let me know in the comments below. Content pillars are a great way to focus your content, create more engaging content, and also allow you to create more content in less time. So if you aren't currently utilizing them, I highly recommend you to watch this video again, follow all my steps, and really get your content pillars figured out inside of your business and drop them in the comments below. I'd love to see what they are. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share this video on your social media channel and tag me at Wandermint Creative.